It's your boy Inka back here again with another little video, little reaction. As I usually say, I'm not gonna talk anymore, so let's get into the video.
White privilege is a thing because you're given more opportunities, not because necessarily that you have more. Let me finish. That person may have more or less wealth, but because of the color of their skin, if you're white, you start off with a blank slate. Like you're not seen as a when you see them, there's just a blank slate. In my opinion, this is my opinion.
What? When you see white people, you see a blank slate? That's just you, bro. If that's how you go around the world saying that, when you see a white person, you see a blank slate. That is very interesting. So then, what do you see when you see black people? Because you said that's your opinion. So what do you see when you see black people then?
Show some evidence of that, though.
What do you see when you see me?
I see a human being with passionate opinions that I hope to find agreement on.
Wow, okay. That is...
Take it to liberals to mock that. So what do you see? Obviously you're
Wait,
in the corner.
if you see something different, if you see him by
speak
the
up,
color of
because
your skin, then you're the racist.
Yeah. It doesn't, but what I'm saying is,
because the first thing I see when I see someone like him, you know what I see?
Hold up.
I grew up
Why are you laughing
with
at him?
people that were Mexican and black and white, and I consider them friends.
Why
I look
are you
at
guys
character,
laughing at him?
and I see a respectful young man that has the courage to come up and have a conversation. I don't say, oh, a black person's
like
coming
that
up.
pisses me off. That just gets me mad.
Well,
Why are they
am.
laughing at you? I know
Thank
you
you.
are.
So,
you are.
we are all human beings, but it doesn't change the fact. Like when you see someone's like, oh, that's a white guy.
But you can also say that's a white girl, that's a blonde, that's with blonde hair.
And that's part of it.
Laughing at him is just like, what is wrong with you? Disgusting.
You're right. I have a gray shirt. I have black pants. I have mixed color shoes.
Yeah,
but
like, I mean,
it doesn't change that when you see someone, you do see color. Like,
but not
it's
color.
there.
I see a person in a hat.
I really don't.
I really don't. I'm not saying, oh wow, look, this is a black person standing. Maybe I'm blind because I am black and my whole family's black. What I'm saying too is that I identify everybody because I have eyes, right? You can say, oh, that was a man that stepped before. That guy was an older gentleman, right?
No, and you're right. But to the point that I'm trying to make is that white people have the privilege that they're giving more opportunities because they're seen differently through people's perspective.
But I just gave you an example. I don't.
That's one perspective.
Okay. So can you give me a piece of evidence where that prevented you from getting where you want to go?
In what sense? Like,
so have you personally experienced white privilege negatively against you?
So in my time in the military, like there's definitely white people who are chosen for TDYs or deployments because of the color of their skin versus how well someone works. Because
how in the blue hell do you come to the conclusion that they were chosen based off of the color of their skin? How do you prove that it was based off of the color of their skin? Maybe you just have a prejudice and you believe that once someone is white and they're chosen for some certain positions or higher positions, it equals racism just because you walk around the world believing that. Maybe that's just a you problem.
I mean, I can give you a personal experience.
That is against federal law. People would go to prison if that existed. I'm not going to say your experience is not invalid.
And as I'm saying, it's just an opinion, so everyone has a perspective of it. So everyone can sure has some sort of
experience is not evidence. Evidence would be an independent study.
Do I not exist? Do my stories not count?
So again, experience is not evidence. Evidence would be an objective piece of data or reason or rationale that you can make an argument that white privilege is indeed systemic. But let me ask a question, though.
So can we take your statement out?
Let me ask a question, though.
Okay.
So you made a series of good choices, and you courageously served our country in the military. You're focused on an idea of white privilege.
You're smart.
So you're smart.
You're attractive.
I don't understand.
I mean, what do you like?
But
why would you want somebody to sell your oppression? You could go do things in life.
You can do whatever you want to do in America, based regardless of skin color.
You're right, but it.
Oh, I am right. Good, we agree.
To me, let me finish. To me, white privilege still exists because I believe white people are given more opportunities. Now, it's not to say that my hard work cannot bring me here, but.
So do you know that there's
more opportunities may be given to someone else?
So you know there's twice as many white people than black people living in poverty in America.
I would not give an opportunity. Those girls that just shouted at you, I would not give an opportunity to those girls based off the color of their skin over yours. Trust me.
Well, and I'm just talking strictly to the topic of what's at hand, not how much money I have, Democratic or Republican.
But he's saying based off of skin color, like I would not in any way, shape, or form give the people that just did all of that and they are lighter skinned than you an opportunity.
No, I would call them out too, whoever they are. Like I don't know why they're doing that.
You're being like that is don't. It doesn't matter.
If you're on my side,
there's no side. You're creating sides.
Don't just yell.
You're creating sides. Like this us versus them mentality. Like this is what I hate. This is the kind of liberalism that I hate. Right? There's something about that she sees in you. No, but this is important. This is important because I really do believe that liberals when they see, that's why they laugh when they said, "What do you see?" They laugh because liberals actually do believe that there's something proprietary about being black. And when they see a black person, they think that is something that they own. So when
what she's saying is true. It's really them that see skin color. Because when she said otherwise, they began to cheer and jeer and laugh. They want to put you in a certain box as a black person. And when you're not in that box as a black person, oh no, you're on the wrong side.
Said something because what do you mean? They are human beings.
So like to his point, so like you're calling them out. It's like, so when they're liberals, they're liberals.
No, it's a treatment. No, they are human beings still. Liberals are human beings. So are conservatives. They're both human beings.
So don't change it to Democratic or Republican.
No, but it is because what I'm talking about when we talk about white privilege, what I really see when people talk about privilege is that it's remarkable to me that every time we decide on one of these college campuses, you always have these liberal groups that stand up and they contest and they yell and they protest and they're angry. There's something that they're fundamentally angry when they see a black person say, "I'm not oppressed." A
lot of black people go around as if they were the only groups or race of people that were oppressed. Many people have been oppressed. White people have been oppressed. Black people have been oppressed. Asians have been oppressed. Black people are not the only groups of people that have been oppressed, but for some reason we want to come out and complain about it and never get out of the situation. As I've said in previous videos, Irish people, who by the way are white, were oppressed in their own country and also in America. So miss me with that bullcrap of black people are oppressed and the system is still against us and we are systematically oppressed and we can't get out of it, while there are black people in the very country that you're in doing well.
They mock, they laugh. He said something that was nice to you and they all went, "Oh, why are you doing that?"
Okay, go ahead, please.
Why?
Please, go ahead.
That really just annoyed me.
Yeah. Go ahead. I want to hear this because it was
I was laughing because
ownership.
I see a man in a hat. I mean, I know he's in a hat, but there are so many hats here, you know, like it doesn't matter.
No. What I said, don't distort what I said. You're demagoguing. I said I saw a courageous person who has their act together, who had the wherewithal to come up here and have a conversation.
You need him to be just black. We see him as something more.
I see him as a human being.
You need him to be just black, but we
the
see him as something
left is
more.
obsessed with race.
You do. That's why you're over there mocking.
Obsessed with
You're
race.
obsessed with race. Like, he answered the question. He gave him a compliment. Why are you saying? Why are you laughing?
I am obsessed with race. But
oh, okay, good. Okay, we agree. Why? Why does race matter?
You're obsessed with race.
Me personally.
Tell me.
And that's what I talk about when I say liberal.
Why does race matter?
Because
it was invented a really long time ago and it still affects us.
Why did she say?
You just said it's invented.
Wait. Why did she say in the? I'm sorry. You're right. No. You're gonna go.
It's not science. It was a social thing.
Do you think there's differences between white people and black people?
You are not more privileged than me.
No. Do you think there's a biological difference between white people and black people?
Oh,
you do?
Oh. I mean,
I don't.
We can't process cheese as easily as you guys do. So I mean, there's a biological difference.
Wait, is there a?
I have melatonin. Yeah.
No. Besides the melanin in your skin, is there a difference between white people and black people?
You're talking like biologically, yes. Like you talking like DNA wise?
Yeah, DNA.
So like, where do your ancestors come from?
The northern part of Europe. But tell me what is
mine would come be like the west part of.
So what's different?
So like.
No, what's different?
DNA wise.
No.
Like ancestrally.
What's different between white people? This is so important.
I can't break down the helix strand, but
give me one thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question of this. Like DNA wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. If you look at DNA independently in a science laboratory, they cannot distinguish between a black person or a white person if they look at just the DNA, because the only difference is the melanin. It has been disproven. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of.
This is just very sad that people really want to live in their oppression and really want to live as if everyone is against them. But anyway, that was another little video, another reaction. As I usually say, if you enjoyed the video, like the video as much as possible. Comment down below. Let's get a discussion going down below. I'll reply to as many comments as possible. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram at YinkaThatGuy. And I'm out.